Peaches, 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 peaches.
Bro, that song
peaches,
was stuck in my
peaches,
head.
peaches.
Love you.
Such a great
Such
song.
a good
That shit
song.
is a
hit. Straight up.
That's why, like, yo, even like watching the video.
Everything
again,
Jack like touches is a hit.
Yeah,
At
I know,
first-
like Cole was dead, like watching that shit, because I
At
don't
first,
know if I
yeah.
could even sit still, bro. Like when he was like looking at the camera doing shit like this.
He probably did that shit in one take. Too.
Bro, he had to.
Yeah.
I feel like that shit went so. Well, I don't know. They
Dude.
had edits in it too, right?
No, he's for sure editing, but he's
Cuts,
a
yeah.
damn professional. You ever seen him perform with his band Tenacious D?
Of course.
Yeah.
Dude, amazing.
With the little, was it a saxophone? Or like
the toy thing.
Yeah.
Did you see it live? I saw him at Lala one time.
Damn.
It was sick.
He's hosted the Kids Choice Awards.
Oh,
I
really?
think he has the record
I
for
remember
Kids Choice
that.
Awards hosting.
I
And he
remember
said,
that.
"Jack is black.
That's
It's back.
crazy.
The king is back.
Yeah.
The king is back." Yeah. He was going crazy. He was
Yeah.
hosting that shit for like 4 years straight.
Tenacious D is
No,
fire.
he's good, dude.
Yeah.
He's good.
Ready?
Yeah. I mean,
Let's do it. Okay. 3, 2,
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to a new episode of User Friendly, the
Friendliest
podcast in the world.
Friendliest podcast in the world.
Every time you make me do it, I'm like,
I don't make you do it.
no, I know, but like
He did give you a very stern look. He didn't make you. He like gave you a look that was like.
every time my mind goes blank, so I'm like just talking. But was it pretty similar to the other ones?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay,
how
nice.
I feel sometimes.
Nice.
It's your boy Pablo Squareds,
Squared Hill.
And it's Jason.
and today, without further ado, we got one of the most anticipated guests of User Friendly. You might have seen him in the streets of Shibuya. He's the anime assassin,
Damn.
manga maniac,
Yeah.
the filthiest, most
Okay.
talented person in the world,
Okay.
a real inspiration to us all, to myself. Let's give it up for FlthyRich.
Drop a
Yeah.
Thank you. Man, that was very
Filthy
sweet.
Rich.
Very sweet. Very introductional.
I love you.
Very sweet. Oh, wow.
Wow.
The flowers,
love you,
all the
Rich.
flowers right up front. I really do appreciate that. It's Filthy Rich here. Richard Ticas
Let's
here
go.
joining the cast of User Friendly
Yes, sir.
for the first time. Love what they're doing with the place.
Yeah, yeah.
How was everybody's week?
How was
Rich,
your
how was your week?
How was your week?
It's been
How's life?
great. Well, not so great actually. I lied there.
Oh no.
I felt terribly sick Monday due to the repercussions of a messy weekend.
Damn.
But
You popped
you
out?
know,
You were
did
just
I do?
chilling?
Yeah, I was just all over the place,
Mm.
just outside, inside, a lot of drinks going around, you know. But here today, feeling stronger than ever. Like a saying, you get knocked down, you get up stronger.
Let's go.
Did you go to C2E2?
I did not go to C2E2. I wanted to. My brother had offered me a pass, but I got caught up going to watch Air, actually.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
what I went to go
Okay,
do.
cool.
But yeah, I wanted to go. It looked very fun this year. My brother goes every year, so he always tells me about it. And I haven't been in maybe like 3 years, but
Oh wow.
I hope to rejoin over there next year.
What's been keeping you away from it for so long?
I went like 6 years consecutively, maybe, and I think I just kind of like got tired of it. And I wanted to go to more like an anime focused con for my next one. So
Oh
then
yeah, for sure.
eventually did go to more of those lately, but
Anime assassin.
exactly. The manga maniac. But yeah, I feel like I find myself, you know, more intrigued in like the more anime focused, smaller ones. Don't get me wrong, I love Comic-Con and I love seeing like all like the DC and Marvel and everything in between comics, but you know, my anime is my brand pretty much. So.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Before that.
Easter was pretty fire. We were celebrating.
Oh
on Sunday.
fuck! I
Yeah.
forgot about Easter.
That might have been why you were so
Damn,
tea.
it was Easter.
But I feel like you can tell like a lot who's I don't know if it's from y'all, but you can tell a lot who's like grandparents probably aren't like around or like, you know what I'm saying, like alive anymore.
Wait, that's
Like
why?
just seeing people. I was at work that day, so I was seeing
Oh.
people all day like getting drinks, you know what I'm saying, like brunch, all that
Yeah.
shit. And I'm just like, damn, it just didn't feel like that traditional Easter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I feel you.
I also had a few drinks that day, so
Yeah. Squared called me. He was like, "I love you, bro."
You know, maybe that's why.
I was
why
full of
felt
love
so
that
sick.
day. for
That's why
sure.
I felt so sick, because Jesus was like, "Why are you turning up? Like it's Easter. Go get your ass to church."
He has risen. I actually did go to church with my girlfriend's parents and my parents. It was fun. They're visiting, and then My girlfriend's mom made a pozole.
Nice.
The soup.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Yep. And good old wholesome time. I love it. Yeah.
Was
How was
it
your week though?
Did their parents like your parents? Or does that make sense?
Shit, it's too late now.
I would hope so. I think so. They're pretty similar, like very traditional, and my dad and his dad and her dad are very similar. Like they,
Ooh, I wish I would have saw that handshake. Cause you replayed it in your mind. Tell me how it went.
Probably a solid ass handshake.
I know it was. I know it was.
they just they keep to themselves a lot, and like they're not the types to pop out at like family parties. So it's funny because they would, if they met like at an earlier time, they would probably be best friends. But now they're too old to like really even hang out with anybody else. So it's just funny. You guys ever catch yourself like wanting friends for your dad?
I feel that all the time. I feel like with all my friends' dads, I feel like dads are awkward so much time. They're set. They're good. They're like, I don't need no more friends.
Yeah, they don't care.
But like I feel like all dads would get along, especially like immigrant dads or like
Hell yeah.
that type like Spanish.
They know the
immigrant
struggle.
Dad.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. Yeah.
Because where are your parents from, or where are you from?
El Salvador.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, even not from El Salvador, like I've had my dad try to meet like Jay's dad and other like European dads, and like they share so much of the same values.
Yeah.
But that language barrier can also
Facts.
be difficult. So
Yeah.
that sucks. But I want my dad to have more friends for sure.
Yeah, same. That'd be kind of funny though. But
Wait, how was your Easter? Sorry.
my Easter, man, I didn't even know it was Easter to be honest. But I haven't gone to church in so long, and all I worked on, I finally finished tie-dyeing my shirts. I dropped them off
To the printer.
to my boy, and hopefully they come out great. Cause
They will.
oh yeah, yeah, they will come out great. I mean, I know
Jason
that.
said enough of the manifesting bullshit.
You gotta be realistic.
He said, "Fuck."
No, I know they'll be great, but I'm always interested to see like who buys my stuff, like because I take such long breaks of when I make product and designs, and yeah, I'm always just curious to see who's like still like kind of here and
Who really fucks with you?
yeah, for sure, because I got a lot of designs or new designs coming, so.
You guys know when you drop something, you just
Yeah.
see that familiar name like on your like orders
Yeah,
list or
yeah.
something. Like I'm always like, damn, that's love for real. Like shout out
Yeah.
to you for real. And
Yeah, for sure.
you guys know who you are, and I'm always trying to look out for y'all and give y'all
Yeah.
extra goodie there here too.
Yeah,
So-
honestly, I guess people don't think about it, but I literally look at every single person who does buy my stuff, like
Like
whatever.
directions,
Yeah,
photos,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I guess for the people that don't know, like, if you could give a brief like description of what you do or who you are, Bridge.
So yeah, I go by the artist name FlthyRich. Born and raised here in Chicago. I do a lot of illustration, freelance illustration, or also personal work, mostly revolving around the anime waifu type of
Oh yeah.
criteria. So if that's your cup of tea,
That's my cup of tea.
you should definitely check me out.
Tap
I
in,
do
tap in.
merch. I do illustrations, commissions. I'm all over the place with it, but yeah.
Where did the name FlthyRich come from? Sorry, I just had to ask.
Damn.
I don't even know.
I remember before that. I remember I was trying to look you up. Like one of the first times I met you, and I was trying to add you, follow you, but it was like FlthyRich, but it wasn't with the I. It was with the L.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like us. We don't fuck with vowels over here. These are
I think
friends.
I think there was like kind of like an era where like people were just excluding vowels and they're like saying,
You get straight to the point. It's like, yo, fuck all the extra shit. It's like,
right. But also like back in the day I had like this brand in high school and we had a shirt that said like just straight up
Let's
said like
go.
filthy bitch on it. Like,
Okay.
like for no reason. It was just absurd, but people fucked with it like crazy.
Yeah.
And then like that was around the time like Instagram started to get popping. And so
Yeah.
I was like, let me like make my username, and like I just played off of that design. I was like FlthyRich, and then like it's always this thing, FlthyRich,
Yeah.
So and I'm probably FlthyRich with the vowels taken, with the I, but I think that's how I just pretty much landed on it.
it worked out how it was supposed to.
And it was never supposed to be like an artist name, but like I just started posting art on IG, and that's just what it came.
Do you ever feel like you're constricted by it? Because I have that feeling. Because with like Pob's prints, sometimes I'm always trying to like rebrand myself.
Pablo
Yeah.
trees, Pab's
Like
prints.
Pablo trees, Pobs. Like a lot of people tell me to just drop the prints.
Honestly, I don't feel like I've ever been too restricted by it. Like I kind of like how I can style it in so many ways. It's like 5-letter brand names are so perfect. Like they're, you know, you can play off of them so well. And I always like playing around with it. So I haven't felt that yet, but sometimes I do just want to use like Richard Ticas. Like, you know, you want to be a fine artist. You want to be more serious. You know?
Yeah, but don't you think even with that, like the artwork that you still do, like has filthiness in it, not in a bad way, but it has like,
I get what you mean.
I don't know, it has like attitude. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that it fits you perfectly. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Richard, your name is amazing. You have a great first and last name, but I feel like I don't need. This is the other. I don't know. Just like the other side of you is also like that's you too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it all like
The filthy
correlates.
side.
I think.
I feel like I've been lucky enough to like have that happen to me where it's like kind of like the things I like to illustrate. I guess you could kind of have that underlying filthy attitude to it. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. So it's worked out for me so far.
Do you feel like it's ever like how does your mom feel about this stuff? Like,
Man, I remember my mom came to a show one time. I was like excited to show her like what I've been doing. Like, my mom came to a show one time, and like she's like very like connected with the church and stuff. So she thought it'd be so like fun and cool to bring like
Oh no,
one of like the bigger priests or stuff like that. And
they brought
like,
the Pope.
yeah,
They saw them
pretty
damn. They
much
saw them
damn near
damn.
brought
They
the
saw the
Pope
tits
from-
on the damn thing.
What
from
kind
the
of
Vatican.
whose show is like your solo?
And I
is it a
forgot-
solo show or?
I forgot who exactly I was showing, but like she, you know, I had art. It wasn't a solo show. It was like,
Uh-huh.
I had art up in there, and then like a bunch of other stuff too. And maybe I don't even know whose art this was, but she saw it was like someone who does like gothic-y, scully, demonic art stuff.
Yeah.
And then she had the damn Reese with her, and they're looking around like, so this is what you do.
I mean, I'm getting paid for it. Like they paying for the pieces, man.
Nah, but that's always so funny. Like, because I remember like whenever my mom sees like pictures I used to take in like college for projects and stuff, my teachers will always be like, "Jason, what a great job!" Like blah blah. And then my mom, I would show it to my mom. My mom would be like, my mom would be like, "Jason, why is it so sad? Why is it so dark?"
So I'm going through something.
But she's always like, why is there nothing like happy and flowers and stuff? And I was
Because
like,
life ain't shit.
Yeah, and I was
Life
like-
ain't sunshine and rainbows, man.
yeah, and I was like, damn.
I'm like on the other side of that. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of my stuff is positive, but
It
it
is,
might
yeah.
be because I have a son and I want to
Oh, true.
do that for
Sure.
him. But
So was your mom like, yeah? What was her?
I feel like she was
yeah.
more so embarrassed because she had like the dude from the
Oh.
church there.
But that's why you
But-
just don't jump the gun and
Right,
invite
like,
people, man.
damn,
I didn't
let me know
invite
who's
them.
coming
I invited
through.
you.
Were people like
But-
smoking and stuff too, or nah?
Nah. I
Oh.
mean, people were drinking, but I don't think they're smoking in
Okay.
there. But like, I remember like even earlier, like I'd be like when I was first getting sales and stuff and like shipping out from the crib,
Yeah.
I'd be like taking a piece, and sometimes she'd have company and be like, show us what you like, what you're selling, what you're doing, and then, like you know what my art is, bro. It'll be like some big titty anime girl. I'd be like, nah. I'd be like, nah, show me. I turn it around and it's just like, yeah, like what do you want? Here. You want to see it so bad?
At least it's a really good like
You
big
gotta look-
tittied
you
anime
gotta
girl.
look past the big tits.
Yeah.
There's more.
They said he
There's real art there.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. Enlarged them so well. Perfect.
The perfect color and shade.
But yeah, it was interesting having my mom like come around. I
Mhm.
guess like this type of community and field first time, but now she just kind of like whatever about it. She's
So-
just like whatever.
You never had that experience where they were not so much doubting you, but like telling you like, what are you doing with your life?
No, for sure. Like when it's funny as hell because like when I get like bigger commissions and bigger stuff, like everything's good, and they'd be like, you know, good. And then like when it's kind of dry, they'd be like, see, this is why you should have never done that.
So they haven't seen like
They'd
that
be
one check that.
No, they seen one or a few, but like they'll be like, whatever, you know,
Yeah,
it's nice.
yeah.
But then when it's dry, they'll be like, go get a job. Go get a job.
But I even take it back to seeing like, because I remember you doing just like the shows, the shows you guys are doing together
Yeah.
and stuff too. But even like your solo ones, it's like, bro, like to see how much this piece is worth. And I'll be looking at it beginning, I'm like, this is worth it. But then somebody actually buying that bitch, and I'm like, damn, you sold 4 of these bitches. It's like it's crazy to see, but also I haven't like you guys were like the first people I've seen like doing shit. Like I think that even like the and I'm not even saying the number. It was a good number. It was like a damn. If I sold this, if I sold one of these, I would be satisfied with my day. You know what I'm saying? But it's like selling 3. Does that ever like I don't know. Does that ever like just get you out of like I don't like keep you not focused on shit? Like or does it like encourage you more to just keep getting into it? Because you can make this money and be like, damn, I can do this. You know what I mean?
Right. That's like those weekends where you're like really reaffirming like everything you put into like worked out, you know, and you're just like, yeah, I can do this. And you start trying to like, you know, refocus and like, I guess you get all your inspiration back and you feel like you're going like crazy now. But then like, you know, you can't get too caught up in that because like, you know, sometimes you just had a good weekend. You know, but like it is always a crazy feeling that when that does happen, like you said, like, you know, we'll go out somewhere and like, you know, you put something up just to put something up and you don't even know if it's going to do well or if it's going to sell. And you end up like, you know, the whole wall's gone, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's a crazy feeling. And I don't think I'll ever get tired of that feeling. So.
And then the next day you got to go back to your day job.
Yeah. Dude, you're damn near ready to call off the next day. Like, I don't need this shit.
Fuck
yeah. I felt.
Y'all lucky I'm still here.
Yeah. Some days, one of those days. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
funny.
It's crazy just even like taking it back. You were the first person I probably thought of inviting to one of my shows. And I think that's how we all met. I think.
Yeah. How did you guys meet?
Because
you guys met way before.
I think we met through there. I think you met. I don't know. I feel like you were the first person we did a collab with ever.
Yeah, this is way after. I like when I had my first show on Throop. This was like You Can't Live Off Art. This was 2016, and I had DM'd you like, do you want to be part of this show? I just followed his Rich just solely off the fact that he was raw as fuck, and then he came out. He brought out his friends and stuff.
I remember thinking you were like way older. For some reason,
I think you're older than me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I was like, I remember you invited me in, and I was like, kind of intimidated because I was like, this guy like does this or something.
You know? That was my very first show, and everybody loved Rich's work. He had a whole wall dedicated to himself. He had his like the framed prints, and it was all. It was before you even did graphic design. I feel like it was just literally Copic markers.
Yeah, I did like a bunch of traditional pieces, I think back then, and. Yeah, he invited me to that show.
Oh, we did the collab, the launch cup.
Yeah. Man, that was crazy.
It's like important to.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
you gotta chronicle these.
I'm just so happy that you're here. Like you're really right in front of me. Like I'm a pause.
I'm always here, man.
I know,
I'm always here for you.
This is a memorable episode for sure.
Yeah, but then like I remember coming through and like just being like intimidated by the whole process of having your art up and having for show and like I didn't even care if anything sold. I didn't even care to put prices. Like it's. Putting on the wall was already crazy enough to me. Yeah. And then I met like you and like all of your friends, your whole squad and stuff, which was crazy.
It's funny because you'll say that you're the spider web too, though. Like you've introduced me to so many people on the shows that
it goes both ways for sure.
Yeah.
Like definitely like a whole both sides like came together type thing.
And it's funny because you had your own brand in high school as well. Like me and Squared had Adfectus.
Exactly. Yeah.
What was that brand called?
It was called Simple Future.
You guys had it in high school?
I think I started like my soft junior year.
So we had it in high school. It was more the concept at first.
Yeah.
Like getting one-offs, like shit like that. But like the concept was there, but like the whole like everything wasn't there. But yeah, like since high school for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we started like junior year and we're just like selling nothing even crazy graphics, just like bold graphics on tees, like sayings and stuff. And it went well, damn. But
and what happened to those guys that you did it with?
I mean, that was me, Jay, Tommy, and Leth. We're still we're still all cool, but we just like just stopped doing it. Just it was fun in high school, and then like then you gotta be more responsible about it if you still want to grow. And it's like we weren't ready to be that responsible. We weren't even like 21 yet. Yeah, we were trying to enjoy the money. Not really put it back,
Yeah. It's just funny because like I remember in high school when I thought to myself like, yo, like I'm gonna make a t-shirt one day. Like I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna make one for sure. And now we've made many.
Multiple.
Yeah. And we're still here and we're still doing it. So it's
I feel like it was also just I don't know, dude. It's just crazy how
we're not only doing it, we're the best to ever do it.
Facts. But it's just crazy, like when I met you, I knew like I was gonna have you in my life for like forever. You know what I'm saying? So even like when
Wow.
I'm sitting next to you in class and I'm going up to you like after like these moments, it was kind of just knowing what you're supposed to do, but then finding like being like God is showing you the pieces, and it's like, yo, this person right here and this person right here. It's just about conversation, you know.
Yeah, it's so much better when you like, you know, you can say you're doing something and you're always like, damn, I wish. Like, it's one thing to have friends like who have common interests, like, you know, you guys like the same sports, games, teams, whatever. But then you meet someone like how I met Pablo, and it's like you specifically have that same niche interest, and you want both get better, and then it's just constantly proving like each other, so giving each other support and like proving that you guys can both do this. Like, you know, Pablo will achieve something, and it'll make me want to get better, and maybe I hope I can do the same for him sometimes too. You know, it's
you
like,
do, bro. Like everything you've accomplished. We haven't even talked about like all the collaborations that you do and all the.
Yeah, but I actually remember seeing your stuff first when I like first got introduced to like, I guess the Chicago like kind of scene in a sense, to be honest, because I was I went to Aaron, Aaron.
Yeah, shout out Aaron.
Yeah, shout out Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Come on the
drag him
pod.
on the show one time. And it was actually funny because George, who prints like most of my stuff.
Yeah, he was on the pod.
George and Aaron had a studio together at one point.
Oh, crazy.
And then they were making this shirt and it was collabing with you.
yeah, I remember that studio they had. I forgot exactly where it was,
Yeah.
but I remember going there. It was a dope spot.
Yeah, it was in Humble.
What was the shirt? Did you make shorts too?
It was like with this guy's head cut off or something.
yeah, they wanted like a berserk kind of like
Yeah.
style, but like some guy's head cut into like graphic. It was very gory, but very cool.
Yeah.
It's
It was just funny because like that was one of the first like local clothing things I've seen when I got here.
Yeah, it's funny how we're all like, we know of each other in some weird way.
Yeah. And then now we're here.
It just goes back to it's a small
world.
It's a small it's a small city.
That's how I got linked up with Jason here, is like through Aaron, I think.
Yeah.
And
Seen you at the shows
shout
too.
out Aaron again.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then like you started releasing product and you were showing stuff, and I was like, this guy is like going crazy on the t-shirt, like the details, like so many details on like just a debut t-shirt. And I'm like, I would be scared to throw much details on a debut t-shirt because I'm like, I'm worried about if it's even gonna sell or what am I price it at, you know?
True,
like,
yeah.
he was just like,
no, yeah.
putting so much detail into it.
I just needed to do the best I could, to be honest. I don't know. It is kind of strange that it did work out in a sense for that too. I never thought about it like that, where I put a lot of like work and detail and money and time into everything for it to.
It's the formula, right?
Yeah, it could have went wrong. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
But you didn't do it for the money. You did it for the love, right?
Yeah.
So you did it for.
Yeah. I didn't really care if I lost money at all, to be honest.
I still love that shirt.
Yeah.
If you released that shirt again, I would buy it.
Which one?
It was the one where you had like, I think you were still kind of like trying to merge like your photography into like it's that long sleeve shirt.
Oh
with,
shit, the first one?
Yeah, that's how the first one.
Yeah. Screen printed or DTG?
It had like a little bit of everything.
It was screen printed. It was heat
pressed.
pressed.
QR code in there somehow.
Dude, there's fucking 3M.
Did it work? You had a QR code?
Didn't it?
I don't even know what I was doing.
Damn.
It was like a 3M QR code. I'm like, damn, you can't even scan this.
Like, bro, like it's funny because that long sleeve I definitely lost money on, and like it was funny because I chose the most expensive like long sleeves, and the people I bought it from like didn't even give me a discount, and I was just like, I don't know, it's so crazy.
They said, "Damn, you're going crazy."
Yeah,
that'll be $600.
Yeah, bro, it was more than that, but
it was just an example.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm actually my next designs, I'm gonna incorporate like photos, like more photos and stuff. Even this Bulls shirt that I have ready soon, by the end of this month, it has one of my pictures on it too. So yeah, I'm trying to like
back to the roots
definitely try.
bit.
Yeah, exactly. I
love that.
How often do you pull like from your roots with your art?
That's funny because like I feel like recently I've been trying to pull more, where like I feel like I say every 3 years, like check back into like what you were doing 3 years ago and trying to pull like a little something from there. So that's a nice little exercise, because like sometimes you're too worried about evolving, you forget like what inspired the next step, you know? And you forget, damn, I forgot I love this, or I forgot like this is what inspired me to work this way or something. And so that was very cool. Like going back to even like that first t-shirt you did had like some cool references to like your photos. You had photos on the side of it. Like it wasn't just a small hit on the front. And it's like photos on the side and stuff like that. Like you know, stuff like that is very cool to see and refreshing. You know,
honestly, that it might like visually look like that, but it had to do with like a certain relationship I had with a person,
Pain.
and that's what came out from that.
Wow.
It was just pretty crazy. Like,
I love that. Yeah, when it's meaningful for yourself.
do you guys have like when you work on something, like is there like certain keywords that you feel like you gotta stick in your head to not derive away too much from like what you're trying to focus on?
That's how I make stuff, to be honest. I'll listen to music or I watch a show or a movie and someone will say something and like it'll stick and then something will come from that.
Right. And then like and then sometimes like when I'm trying to make an inspired piece, I'll try to keep those keywords that I want to get inspiration from, like then I'll see myself derailing to like what I'm used to, and then I'm like, nah, I gotta go that part, and then go back into like the inspirational words or the keywords that I want to stick to. And I feel like that's how I try to evolve more, I guess sometimes.
Yeah, I heard something that you're supposed to go 100% on 10%. Have you guys ever heard that saying? It's like you go 100% on something that you're like focused on. You don't have to necessarily speak more than like what the concept is. Like
I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying conceptually.
You could do a lot with a little. I guess that's all it is.
Yeah, that's why, dude, everything you guys are saying right now is like relating to me because that's how I'm kind of trying to go back on with my brand, to be honest. Like finish a story, tell the story, and just put as much work as I can instead of making one shirt every like, eons. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so like secluded into this one idea. I keep going and going and going and going, and I forget that like literally like 30 pieces from this one shirt could have been like 30 shirts. Like, you know what I'm saying?
that's
like,
actually a very good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it goes back to how you put like how you believe in it. Just like it. One of my keywords is resonate. You know what I mean? I want it to like resonate for like a long. I want my shit to like live like an album. You know what I'm saying? So when I drop, I want my shit to be. I want to be able to push it in like 6 months and it still be the same. You know what I mean? If I decided to do that and I'm still doing like whatever, like even the hats, like I want to push them shits as long as I can. You know what I mean? But I want it to live amongst people and everybody be able to see like, oh, you got this color, you got this color. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got that color. Like how long you gonna have? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm thinking about just my brain going forward. Is just how can I make it more than just a 3-month thing? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm finally at a place where like I can look back at my art from like 6 months ago and be like, you're not that bad. but like, I feel like a while ago I wasn't able to like look at work from like 2 months ago or 3 months ago.
Crazy,
and
bro.
be like, this shit's trash.
That's wild to hear from you because it's like your shit stands the test of time for real. I'm not like.
I feel like there's a few pieces where I can look back at and be like, they're not that bad. But like, I guess like the last like maybe 6 pieces I've done, I can confidently still be happy in like months later, and I think hopefully so months to come. So
it's the perfectionism.
Years, let's say, damn,
whatever. We're just perfectionists.
I get lost in the details too much, and sometimes I over detail.
But you should also track it too, because I feel like you're tracking it. You should just track it from a year. Don't look back at the shit 3 months. Like give yourself a year, look at your shit, and be like,
that's true.
That's for me. Looking at your shit is like every time you're dropping something is more detail in it. So from from January to now is like. You've been doing great. Well, we've all been doing great. At the same time, it's just looking back at me like, okay, I did this, but now, like, what am I doing now? What am I going to add from 3 months ago? You know what I'm saying? Like what you said earlier, like, what am I going to add? What am I going to take from this and add to the new shit?
Sometimes I wish as, like, a visual artist, there was a way, like, your songs could have, like, the longevity of a song. Or your art could have a longevity of a song.
It can.
I mean, it can, yeah, but, like, it's hard because, like, when I'm done with the piece, I'm thinking of the next one already. And I'm sure vocal artists or the singers and that are like thinking the same, but like I feel like for a song it's so much more easier to, I guess, like you take it in, you want to rehear it again immediately, and you want to hear it the next day, and you want to hear it all week and have it on repeat.
I've thought about this before. Like music is easier to consume because it's like you could replay it, but art you're just not gonna
you see
it again for the first time.
You like it, and then maybe you'll buy a print, maybe you'll buy a shirt,
turn it around. The clothing I feel gives it a longer life because I've had people tell me like, oh, I still wear like one of your favorite shirts. They're like, it's still one of my favorite shirts.
Somebody's favorite shirt that they wear every day.
Or like like a print or something. Like you want that on your wall. You want that in your home. Like you want to look at it every day.
Yeah, and if it's in your home, then it lives on forever.
Somebody's probably getting like made fun of for wearing your shit every day. Not like in a bad way, but like, damn, you wearing that shirt again? Are you wearing that shirt again? It's like, no, I like this shirt. It's fine. You know what I mean? But not in a bad way, but that's what it's supposed to be. Like, that's why I like how I see a living type shit. Like, oh, you wearing that shit again?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, wear it when it's fresh, of course, but like, you know.
I love it when someone's wearing it and I'm like, oh man, I forgot about that. Like, and it just, I don't know.
That is a good feeling for
Yeah.
sure. Or like when someone posts like a print of mine from like a while ago, like and they tag me, I'm like, sick.
Yeah.
Going back to how you used to do traditional work and then you transitioned to graphic design, do you consider yourself more of a graphic design artist, or like, what was that transition like?
It was weird because I feel like when I finished doing traditional work, like I was working traditionally, like a lot of more blended style, like, you know, like when I looking at the manga artists that I followed a lot, like they would use a lot more of a blended style, not really cell shaded, and then went to traditional and I like went straight to cell shading because it was just easier and like.
Oh, you mean graphic? You went into graphic?
Yeah, into graphic.
Okay.
Yeah. It was easier to cell shade for me, like getting used to the programs and stuff.
Mm.
And then like once I got good at them, I'm trying to like do more blended stuff again.
Oh, okay.
And so.
But it's like a quantity thing. Like, do you think you could it's because you can make so much more graphic stuff than traditional that you focus more on graphic?
That is hard because like I like the feeling of having like a traditional piece one of one, like, you know, framed and nice and cool. But then like I think like, what if I did that on like Procreate or not Procreate, Clip Studio? I can make it into stickers and shirts and whatever the hell, you know. Yeah. And so it's hard to like, you know, I don't want to be like that super capitalistic consumer mindset, like, and like forsake the name of my art in that sense. But at the end of the day, you do got to think about it kind of like that. Like, you know, you're going to have one customer, you're going to have like 50 customers, you know?
That's interesting.
So, and it's not that it's even about that because, you know, at the end of the day, it's about, I want to have that image into the world, what I made. But at the end of the day, that's not going to pay me a living right now, at least. Maybe down the line, like, you know, it'll be better off where I can just sell one of ones and stuff and make the month's rent. But right now you got to think more, you know, capitalistically.
Yeah. And then that's why we have to have daytime jobs to fulfill our.
Yeah. Which is trash.
Yeah. I'm just a shill. No, I'm kidding.
But before we get into all your other collabs, because I want to ask you stuff on, you know,
everything,
just experience on collabs where you have with like a lot of established artists, and even just doing like cover art for like that Kid Leroy stuff. And what do you guys know what time it is?
This is a sneak peek.
Of course.
What time is it?
It's snack time.
Okay.
Shit.
It's snack time,
baby.
Yeah.
It's snack time. It's snack time. It's snack time. Snackety snack snack.
Whoa.
Snack snackety snack.
I'm so confused.
This is
This is a segment
part
where
of the pod where we rate a snack from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Might do it again.
Nice.
When I saw that on like the deck, I thought it was like break, like.
Are these old or are they new?
These are I don't know. I've always heard of this name before, but I've never had them.
I feel like it looks really familiar.
So this is a peppermint patty.
An old timer snack.
Yeah.
Wow, those are old, yeah.
Have you guys had these?
Not in like 20 years, maybe.
Dude, it looks so nostalgic. The wrapper.
Thank you,
All right,
sir.
so everybody take a bite.
It's a
Rate
thin
it
mint
from 1 to
without the
10.
cookie.
Damn, peppermint.
A thin mint without the cookie.
Yeah.
It's just chocolate, right?
I think it's chocolate mint, right?
Classic, like the chocolates they give you.
Mint chocolate is one of my most detested things.
Really?
After
But,
a nice
for
meal.
the sake of the segment,
Yeah.
You don't like these?
He just.
I mean, I haven't had one of these.
Let's go.
He said he doesn't like mint chocolate. You think it's like toothpaste?
It's a church candy.
Mm.
This one my granny gave me.
I like this.
One of them.
And this one, the chocolate overwhelms the mint a bit more, so I'm not too mad at it. But you do get the mint there for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Actually, 6. I like the York peppermint patty.
Oh.
Better.
I meant the yolk of this chocolate. I was
No,
like,
no,
whoa.
York. You know which ones I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'll
The
give,
one
it
with the blue
a,
dot?
I'll give it a 7. That's cool.
Yeah, this is too minty for me. I like the Andes ones. You know what I'm talking about? The Andes chocolate. It's like green, had mountains on it, mint chocolate.
The silver pack. Well, that's silver too. Shit.
Not, it's very minty. But I like it. 7 out of 10.
Give it a 3 out of 10. I'm just not a fan of mint and chocolate. So
Not even mint chocolate ice cream.
no, not at all.
Damn
Not
it.
even the Shamrock Shake from McDonald's.
Nope, hell no.
I don't like the Shamrock Shake though.
I don't hate it.
I like the
Nah,
Shamrock
that one tastes like Crest.
If mint chocolate is your thing, you'll fuck with these, but
Yeah.
it's not me.
So yeah, I mean,
Back to the
Yeah,
pod.
back to the pod. So I guess like speaking like I'm just curious about like all your collaborations and like how did you get started? Maybe you could give some advice to people who want to work with other artists and
What was your very first collab
yeah.
Very risk collab, like in terms of like
with another artist or entity?
Something you guys were working together to like sell maybe.
Was
to...
it that launch one that we did? You're welcome. No,
I think it might have been. I'm trying to think.
Let's
if it was.
go.
It might have been though. Yeah, I would say so. That was like the first time that I worked with someone like, yeah, on something like to produce like I guess like.
Who
something.
has that, bro?
You guys went to the same high school?
I don't know. I thought you probably had.
I don't have it.
What was that?
You guys went to the same high school?
Nah.
Nah.
I met this guy like when I was already
Through
like,
social media, the
20.
power of social media. Yeah.
the power of Instagram.
Power
Yeah.
Instagram.
But since then, I mean, Kid Leroy, Vandy,
Yeah. Yeah.
And
other brands,
countless
Go
other
crazy.
brands in
Yeah,
between.
go
there.
crazy.
No, I'm kidding.
Juice
But-
WRLD.
Yeah.
I can't name them all, but shout out to every brand who's commissioned me on
Yeah.
Instagram and all that stuff.
So what was
Love
that
working
like?
with y'all.
Like, would people always just, I mean, like reach out to you or?
Yeah, most of the time it's like I get the only time I've ever reached out to someone and I didn't even like think anything would come with it was like when I did like that tour artwork for Juice WRLD,
Mm.
and I was just like I DM'd someone on his team because I saw they had posted something about Juice WRLD, and I was like, let me do something for him, you know. And then they replied like, we actually need some merch designs, blah blah blah, and I was like, okay, bet. And that's the only time like I reached out to someone, not even thinking anything would happen, but it worked out, you know.
Nice.
And then that kind of leads into how the whole Leroy thing happened, because through that they had like the same team,
Mhm.
and so someone later on Leroy's team who had worked for Juice WRLD's team, Steven, shout out Steven, the photographer.
Drop a
Yeah.
bomb for Steven.
He had
Steven used to work at Villa.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
he
is
worked
Cream
at-
still?
Yeah, so I met him. I
Damn.
met him at Villa, which is crazy. But
Yeah.
the world is very small. And
That's
he was taking
crazy.
pictures back then and shit.
Yeah,
too,
yeah, he was this photographer, and I guess the album was coming up, and he remembered he seen my stuff on IG, and I guess maybe through the stuff from Juice WRLD still remembered, and yeah, he hit me up, and he was like, "Or wants like an anime style artwork album, would you be down?" And I was able to get in contact with that,
Nice.
knock that out, and that was very cool because like there's a lot of back and forth and FaceTimes and stuff,
Yeah.
And then just working with other brands, yeah, like they'd hit me up through Instagram. I guess like seeing through that, like I got a lot of exposure from that one alone, from the Leroy album artwork.
Yeah.
And then I'd get like DMs just like, oh, I need a graphic for my brand, this and that.
Mm.
And then if I liked the idea enough, I'd be down to do it. And I just like,
Sure.
we talk about it, go back and forth and knock it out. And then I guess the first time I really formed a relationship, like working consistently with someone was with like Vandy, where like he hit me up through IG also, but just I guess he liked so well how much we worked together on the first one. Every now and then he just hit me up again for another collab, and it wouldn't always be for like the clothing, but for some promo stuff too. Where like even now working on the figure,
Yeah.
it goes from like
Yeah.
graphics to promotional work to like figures, and like pretty cool how it can work out like that.
Shout out Vandy. Shout
Limitless.
out
Vandy.
Korea.
So
You
even
know
having
what
like
I'm
these
saying?
relationships, does it feel funny? Like thinking about it, like damn, like this is somebody who I mean, because I don't know, like I'm not gonna say like you. I mean, I can say you admire them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can say you admire them, but is it funny like realizing like damn like I have a relationship with these people who I've been admiring for a while or like
It definitely is because like when you see like them featured on like something like Hype Beast or like you see them talking with bigger brands or like collabing with bigger brands and you're thinking like you're like tight with this person somewhat. It's like crazy to think for sure, and you're like, damn, I'm like one step away from
exactly. You're one person away from the next one.
You know, I was thinking that.
From that,
but no, even Vandy is that one person who's like huge still. So like, it's not even like I'm one step away from nobody. I'm directly in contact with that huge person. So.
That's fine. Yeah. Do you ever? Well, maybe not with this, but maybe back in the day, did you ever feel like something was gonna come from something that you did and it just didn't happen? Like I've had situations where I worked with the company and I was like, all right, I'm about to get like free Jack Daniels for like life or something, and then it was just that. Like you just have to take it for what it is. Or...
I feel like that's like always like wishful thinking. Yeah, even back then, I always thought that like I never expected like much more than just like something here or there.
That's good.
And that's always anything more is always appreciated for sure. Like or anything to begin with is always appreciated. Even the opportunity to work with someone from the get is appreciated. So
I'll be thinking back to when you did Fiji's his cover art too.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't be knowing for real, but
it's not my usual style,
Yeah, but it's like it's like even with that shit was amazing, bro. It came out, everything just fit perfect.
It was so cool to work with him too because like he had the whole thing like exactly how I wanted it, so he made it easier for me to just like execute it well for him, So shout out Big Body Fiji.
Aside from like collabs, you also take a lot of commissions. Do you find it like difficult to take commissions? Like, does it stop you from creating the work that you want to do?
Yeah, especially now that I have a lot more free time. Like, I kind of just want to focus on personal work. But like, when I do take commissions now, it's something that like it's something that I'm always super down for. Like, it's not something that like I begrudgingly don't want to do, but the money's good, so I'll do it. Just like, it's just more so just like this sounds like fun and I'll get paid for it, for sure. So like every commission I find myself doing like in these past few months is something that like sounds fun as hell to draw. So those are the ones I've just been trying to do more of and take less of the stuff that's like draw me, but like I want to be doing this,
like
and it's like super super complicated stuff. If you see me doing some crazy shit, just know the rent is due. Because I do not want to do that type of stuff.
Yeah, shout out to rent. Fuck, man, that's so crazy though. I guess like, have you ever had like collabs where like I guess you had to do, but you just didn't want to do it, but you had to do it type?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a handful of, I wouldn't call them collabs, but like even just commissions or
like that you just accept off of like a whim type shit.
Yeah, they're just like
I guess like now you don't really have to do that as much, but like I guess for when you first started and like other artists who kind of want to like get into this realm, like I guess is it inevitable, do you think, that you have to?
I think like if you want to like really just get practice with this type of, if taking commissions is something you want to do and working with other brands is something you want to do, you gotta kind of deal with the lower like desirable ones that you want to take. Even just getting your foot wet I think is good, and like knowing how to talk to like a client, because like I remember like when I first started doing this, I didn't even know how to talk to clients. I'd be scared to even say how much I wanted, or scared to ask for feedback and stuff like that, and I'd be like trying to do too much, I didn't know how to talk to clients, but after working with so many clients, you just kind of like you get straight to the point. You know how to get in and get out of the the job,
the trap.
And like what to steer away from and all that stuff.
That's the confidence too, because even being nervous about saying, well, this is the price, like you're saying like is this many dollars, is that okay, like it's like you're asking if it's okay or not,
right? Asking okay, it's crazy. What if they say no?
But that's just like gaining the confidence to yourself, you feel me? So
right,
that just comes to working at it day by day.
At the end of the day, there's like other stuff I'd rather be doing. So if the money isn't enough to take me away, or the job isn't fun enough to take me away from that, then I'd rather just do what I want to do.
Facts. I had somebody DM me earlier. They sent me a picture of a portrait I did, and then they were like, "You can make me one of these."
What?
You can make me.
He literally he wrote it just like that. You can.
I'll
make me
allow
one of
you
these.
to.
Right.
I'll allow you to make.
Who the fuck are you?
No question mark? Was it a question mark?
No question mark.
Wow,
You
it's
can
a
make me one
statement.
of these
He's
with
like,
a
yo.
period, probably.
That's funny as hell.
They're like, when can I get it?
I didn't reply to that bitch. Then he replied. Then he was like, how much you charge?
See,
And
some
then-
people just don't even know how to hit
yeah.
up like a person either. It's
Right.
Like, it's crazy, and that's why I ignore all those. They're just like, "Yo, how much for art?" And like all my info is like in my bio. Like I even say like there's a commission.
Facts, bro.
Like,
I made it as easy as possible.
right. Like, and you're hitting me up in the most unprofessional, unconventional, easiest to lose way is like DMs when I don't even follow you back. It's like. It's hard to miss that. Like I can't, even if I wanted to do it, I can't find it. You know, like
People want it. I mean, I guess rightfully so. Like just like with everything nowadays, like Amazon next day
It's like,
shipping,
now.
they want it now.
I
Right.
want it now.
There's a comedian on Netflix. I forgot what his name was, but he was like, I want you to feed it to me. I want, I want you to actually,
now.
yeah, I don't know.
yeah, it's definitely. I feel like if you do want to get into that, I feel like going back to what you said earlier, Jason,
Yeah.
you gotta kind of get your foot in the mud a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, to really get that experience, and that's just my experience. I mean, some people are way more talented than me, and they'll not even have to deal with this bullshit. But in my
okay.
personal experience, I've had to deal with some bullshit, but I felt like it gave me like experience with
Yeah.
dealing with clients and just knowing what you do want to do and what you don't want to do and how to cater what you are capable of commissioning.
Mm.
Mhm. On the topic of like getting in the mud, how do you feel about vending? And a lot of times we do. I mean, we've done vending events before.
Right. Great
And-
handful of times.
Do you think it depreciates the value of your work, or
For a while, I kind of was in that mindset. Like, I felt like I was exposed too much exposure versus like where I wanted to value myself. Then like I didn't know if that was just me just being big headed or just also just wanting to put myself in a different space.
right.
But I don't know. I kind of just came around to like, you know, you can also like cater how you want to vent too, and I think that also adds to how you want to value yourself. Like, you know,
I
like,
think so too.
if you're vending like, you know, every weekend and stuff, and people are seeing stuff everywhere, it kind of, I don't know, personally, not that there's anything wrong with that. People can do it. Some people can do the numbers like that, you know, but like, I don't know. I'm kind of, maybe my stuff is just more niche, but I just feel like it's not for me. But I have fun vending, and I love doing it, and I love meeting new people and seeing other people and what they have to offer. But I just don't feel like I could personally do it every weekend, or maybe not even every month, but maybe like
We had a similar conversation.
4
about
times a
this.
year.
Yeah.
Me and you had a similar conversation about that.
Yeah, like you could be known as the guy who's at the
You're the vending guy.
the vending guy, or the
And it's
The
not, like I,
finance
I
guy.
told, I said the same thing. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting to it, go crazy.
Yeah.
But I kind of think of like it takes away. Sometimes it just takes away the value of what if you're trying to go bigger. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I think because it's funny because I accepted a vending spot recently.
yeah.
And it's like one of my first ones. So like I think I just wanted to kind of meet people, and because not a lot of people like I feel like know my brand right now, but they will.
I'm surprised to hear that. I feel like,
Huh?
I feel like there was a.
I don't know. That's just how I feel though. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm not.
Jason wants to
Yeah.
get back to the streets.
I want to go ham. You know what I'm
I want to
saying?
get back in the streets too. I want to do a lot more vending events,
Yeah.
like especially now that summer coming up and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
feel like people, maybe it's not even the fact that people vending. Maybe we gotta do something about the culture around vending. You get a table, you pay a few
Yeah.
$100, and
Dude, that's what I'm
maybe you get lucky and
saying.
sell a few things. Let's start like making these things more like iconic, more themed, more
Mm.
An
festival like,
experience,
you
you
know,
know
an
what I'm saying?
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you know, that's I feel like we try to do when we do ours, but maybe you know it's some people might just be another vending
That's
thing.
true.
Yeah.
But
One
It's
thing
just-
that grinds my
yeah.
gears is like when you have a vending event where the vendors are paying to get in, or like to
Yeah.
be vendors, and the customer is also paying, because it's like, damn, you're just trying to make money off all of us.
that is crazy.
It's like we're
I feel
helping
like
you.
vendors are paying for people to come through. You know,
Right.
like,
Like I'm telling my fan base, to, you know what I mean?
True.
So I don't like vending
didn't think
events where you have
about
to
that.
charge. Like, I'd rather have it be free to the public because they're gonna be buying something regardless.
Damn.
Right.
I
And
didn't really think about that. Now I'm rethinking because
Nah.
That counts for everything. Is you go if they're serving food and shit, you go have to pay for food. You paying for entry. You paying for drinks. It's like, damn, I'm paying for merch.
Right.
I
The
just
last thing I want to
spend
do
a
is
hell of
buy a damn
bread.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to make sure they get their money back for sure.
Right. It shouldn't be like investment free for the person organizing. Like, you know, when everyone
Yeah.
else is also putting their ass on the line to hopefully come
make,
up on.
make their money
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Like what
So,
the fuck?
You know, if you're putting together an event, this is some words for all of my fellow organizers. If you're putting together an event, I think the number one priority is to make sure like everyone somehow like comes up at least something, you know, like
Feels like they left
it
with
shouldn't be
something.
like, you know,
Yeah.
you worry about your own back, you know. Like make sure the vendors are happy, make sure the people who come through are happy, and I think even if the vendors don't come up, as long as they like, if you try your best to make sure everyone's happy, it can't be that bad of a thing, you know.
Imagine everybody vending just getting up and saying "fuck it" and leaving.
I'm
up
sure
this
I'm
shit
sure
and be
things have
like, yo,
happened
like-
like that.
Yeah.
We all leaving right now.
I feel like every now and then I'm hearing like a nightmare story
Yeah.
about a vendor or something, you know.
Facts. It's like curators are. It's difficult. It's difficult to curate an event for sure. And you've had your shared experiences like throwing events and
That's why I feel like I haven't even done like a show or pop around because like my ideas are way out of my budget. like, like I want to like remember when I wanted to like turn like my pop into like a convenience store.
Yeah,
Like that would have been so fun and cool, but like it's crazy to even like.
you still can.
I mean, yeah, it just takes more planning for sure. Like it's be something like I have to plan months in advance.
Oh yeah.
But
What do you guys think makes a great pop up experience?
I think like going back to vendors, like having vendors who are kind of on the same page and vibe, like you know.
No, if it was your
it's like
event.
your own.
Yeah, like
Oh,
your,
you're talking about
like
my,
a Filthy Rich.
my own.
pop-up.
Okay, well yeah, that ties to it too. Like
What makes it good?
vendors are
Yeah,
artists
specifically.
on the same like type of like vibe or like you know, I'm not gonna invite someone who's like on a whole other like art that I don't even understand to my event, you know,
Oh,
and be
true.
like, hey, hope you do well, you know. It's like I don't know
That's
anything about
true.
you, or like I don't. It's like I'd invite visual artists and like or people who aren't even visual artists but saw something I like a lot and believe in, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
That
I'm
is
not just gonna. I'm not there to shake hands with everyone and be like, "You're shit hard." Like you know,
Yeah.
I know you're going crazy. You know, you're going crazy. You know?
That's so funny though when you said like I hope you do well.
You know, like
because like I felt that when we were doing like speakeasy stuff and I came up with like the artists like list.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt, but
Give
not
me
really.
these, give me these pats
You know
on
what I'm
the
saying?
shoulders.
Yeah.
Hey, you got it. Good job.
you got this.
Yeah.
I look at them like celebrations, and I think one of the most important thing to have is like photo ops. Like I've noticed like a lot
Yeah,
of pop
that'd be
ups.
sick.
Like
Mm.
if people could take pictures in front of your shit.
Yeah, like have
that's
fun
important,
and
you know?
shit.
I
If
feel
you
like
could get a sponsorship.
I
that's
think I
even,
told this
like-
to you once before. Maybe I didn't. I said if someone like gets a nice Instagram post out of it, I feel like someone feels like they had a good day.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
You
I mean
know?
that's real, bro. A lot of
Straight
people
up.
don't be posting every day.
Right,
So
you
if
know?
they post on your like event,
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
they save that fit.
I think it's just
Right.
bringing them into your world too. Just
Yeah.
how else
yeah.
could I make the? How else could I show you? You know what I mean? Not the average, but just finishing the story. Well, having the story, telling the story, then finishing the story. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like finishing is the pop up. So I guess for me, I would want mine to be more interactive. You know what I'm saying? Like when I think of like hills and I think of like, you know what I'm saying? Just like that shit. I want it to be more. I want to build shit too. Like
Yeah.
do fucking yeah, just all types of like rollouts and shit. But yeah, I just think it goes back into making it your own space. Like I'm going into Flthy's head, I'm going to your head, I'm going to mine. You know,
I want to have activities. I want to
Type
like
shit.
have things like kids could draw on and shit. Yeah.
It'd be sick.
I want to put like grass, like the fake grass,
Oh yeah.
like cover the floor and that shit.
It'd be so cool if there was like a week in Chicago where like every artist could have like up their own like pop up on like a street. Like there was a storefront and like just all these different types of experiences. Like, you know, my convenience store, you're like hills and grass in the store and like
Like an like
Yeah.
Mario Land.
It'd be crazy. It'd be so
dope.
Great segue.
Damn.
Did
Yeah.
you guys watch the Mario movie?
Did you watch it?
yeah, I watched it the first day it came out. I
Oh,
watched it on
nice.
release.
Because we watched it
Damn.
yesterday.
We watched it yesterday together with my son and my girl. It was a
Yeah.
great time.
Yeah, that movie is so funny.
I made you guys hot dogs, but I wasn't that confident in them.
No, where you made it?
You know what?
It was good.
They were good. I am gonna tell you though.
It wasn't heated as well.
Nah. I don't know if it was the bread. So I think the bread was good, but I think
I should have toasted the bread.
I kind of liked it because it was chewy. I didn't know if it's supposed to be chewy.
Yeah, it reminded me of the I would have got that hot dog at the movie theater.
Yeah.
I'll make you guys better ones.
Yeah, I didn't know you made it. That's awesome.
I asked him, I'm like, you didn't boil. I'm like,
I just pulled out hot dogs. And I was like,
no, he literally just pulled out stuff and he gave me it in my hand. And I gave one to Squared. And I took one. I was like, what is this?
I asked him, like, did you boil these hot dogs?
Tinfoil.
I was nervous. I'm like, how did you make these? I'm like, did you boil these?
Dude, boiling anything.
And I'm
just
like,
seems so
and
bland.
he told me no. I was just like, he seared them. He said,
I'm not gonna lie. I hate boiled food. Everything boiled. When my mom boils shit, I don't like it.
I don't like boiled food either, but I like boiled hot dogs. Damn.
Oh, that's crazy.
Cut this out.
That's actually insane.
Because it's like, a ballpark hot dog is like boiled,
Are they really?
Yeah, it's either boiled or char grilled.
I like the grilled ones. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've had both.
Yeah. What do you guys think makes or what is the best hot dog in Chicago?
They all taste the same, bro.
Yeah.
Home Depot dogs.
I feel like, yeah.
You know what I heard?
A lot of Home Depots don't even be serving the bitches no more.
Yeah,
Bro.
I heard one of them has a Wagyu dog though.
Who?
Home Depot.
Crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it's fire.
Is it an Asian that's making it?
What? No, I don't
What's
know.
Wagyu?
Like
It's
It's like the great,
finest.
good meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wagyu beef cow.
Wow.
Something like that.
You gotta find that one. That's different.
Yeah. But I mean, I think they're all the same. Like Gina Juice is good.
Yeah, Gene and Juice is fire.
I'm gonna go back to Red Hot Ranch, bro.
I like Lucky Dog. For the people that don't know, come to Lucky Dog. I want to collab with them one day.
I haven't been there. Where's
They're
that?
from my head. Melrose Park. Well,
It's a couple of Lucky Dogs.
I think mine is the first one though, ever. Bro, I used to walk it there from my grandma's
They got some
salon.
of the best. They make some of the best pizza puffs. I ain't gonna lie.
Great.
So I'm not the best judger of hot dogs. I like mine plain.
Damn.
Like
So,
with
I
just
don't like-
ketchup.
I don't like ketchup.
and-
The plain
No,
glizzy?
I'm not
Oh,
putting ketchup on.
glizzy, bro.
They're gonna come at me for this, but I just like plain hot dogs.
That's funny.
But I like the way those decked out ones look. I'm not a fan of all the stuff on them.
Do El Salvadorian people have like spicy stuff or not really?
I mean,
Are they like spicy dishes?
not that I can think of, but they probably do. But like, when we make pupusas, like that's probably our signature thing. Everyone knows this one.
Oh,
Like, there's this like signature salsa, but it's not like that spicy. It's not like crazy spicy.
It's like ají or no? Like Colombians have one that's called ají, but that's the hottest it gets, and it's like not even mild.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
like-
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'd say it's more like yeah, it's mild. It's not really spicy at all.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't think they're too known for their spicy stuff.
I had your mom's papusas once.
Really?
Was at your
This
house.
once?
Because for the people that don't know, Rich throws some crazy parties at his house, and they're always
Everyone's
a great
invited.
time. I meet a lot. I meet a lot of great people there, and one time your mom had them. I think
Damn.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
delicious.
The only ones I've had were from Cermak, and I don't know if those are good or not.
Pupusas?
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know there was like that many people that made them like just outside my family.
Oh, true.
thing.
This is a
But-
crazy thought. It was just like papoose,
Yeah.
like you know the rapper
Papusa.
papoose.
Papoose.
Yeah, when
Bro.
I saw his name like growing up, like I just always came to.
That's so funny.
But yeah, they put that salsa on the pupusas. It's pretty fire, but not spicy.
Mhm. But the Mario movie,
Oh,
10 out
yeah.
of 10.
Yeah.
My son loved it. He said 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
He's a hard critic for sure. He didn't like a lot of movies. that
I
came
gave
out
it a 10 out
recently.
of 10.
It was good.
10
Yeah.
out of 10 for sure. I saw John Wick 4. What did you think?
10 out of 10.
Do you think so?
It just so happens that 2 10 out of 10s came out back to back.
don't
4,
know.
bro? How much better can it get?
Nah, okay, I gave it.
I don't know.
Actually,
I'm not gonna say 10 out of 10.
I
for
haven't
John
watched
Wick.
it, so don't talk too
John
much
Wick
about
4?
it.
I think
Yeah.
okay, I'll give it a 9.7
I
because
felt
it was
like
a
it
little bit
dragged,
too long.
bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a little bit
it
too
was
long.
much. Like I got up to use the bathroom twice, 2 times.
I'll give it a 9.7 because it was
Had
a
to go
tad too
put
long.
parking on the meter. Had to go put more money on the damn shit. For real.
See, Mario movie was straight to the point.
Yeah.
That's
Dude, it was so
fire.
good because like it went into like the Luigi's. Well, I guess for people.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Spoiler
like it
alert.
was into like the Luigi's Mansion and like all these little like
Facts.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when he
The
gets
tunnels.
separated and stuff.
Like how they go into the tunnels and shit
And all the different worlds on the Peach like map.
yeah.
That shit was
It's just
fire.
raw.
Like,
yeah.
It could only. It's so many other movies that are gonna
It's
come
like Game
out
of
now.
Thrones, Mario's.
Illumination, like the whole that company
Oh,
is
yeah, that's
going
crazy.
nuts.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
I'm
it's-
surprised
yeah.
they were the one that like was
Yeah.
given the mantle for this project. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like they're fairly like new.
The underdogs
to
type
it.
shit. It's normally
I feel
like a
they got one with
Pixar. Like
Despicable Me,
a-
like they made that like the Minions and shit. They
Mhm.
got that. So I used to think that was Disney, bro. Like for a long time.
Right, Pixar been lacking.
Yeah.
But when I watched the movie, I was just keeping my ears open, my eyes open for like any Easter egg I could find and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like I love Nintendo so much. So like
Yeah.
every 5 seconds, I was like telling Wendy, I was like, yo.
Yeah.
They said they were disappointed that Yoshi wasn't more. I think Yoshi had the perfect. It was perfect. It wasn't too much, but you can go into more
It's
into
like an
Yoshi.
island of
later.
Yoshi.
Right, they had like. The
I wanted to
eyes and
talk
the
to you
ones-
so bad, but I was
Yeah.
like, Jason's gonna get annoyed.
No.
It's like, bro.
Nah, I like talking
It's
to
so
movies.
crazy.
Are you guys like
You like
being
it?
alone in the
Yeah.
movies? Or
But
do
the
you-
guy,
if
but the
someone- if
guy,
someone's
the
whispering
guy
you-
who was talking to you.
That guy was too loud. And he was like trying to he was like ruining the movie. He was talking like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like when it's too repetitive, but I actually no, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I like it when people talk to me.
If you lean over to me like once every 2 minutes, all right, buddy.
Yeah, actually I don't know. I
Damn.
don't know.
Yeah,
But if you like
I don't
once
know,
every
maybe-
10 minutes, I think. Is
But
okay.
I would
Energy
like
was just
I
off,
would,
huh?
I would like to join a chuckle here and there together. You
Did
know
you
what I'm
wanna
saying?
start the conversation?
That's my favorite part when I
Huh?
heard you laugh.
Because it's so
Not
funny.
even the movie, just
Yeah.
hearing Jason laugh.
It's
I
just
feel
so
like
funny.
Jason's that one character with the star
Ah,
character,
the-
was
the
just like
Lula?
suicidal or something.
The
It was
Lula.
like-
Oh my god.
He just didn't give a fuck
Yeah.
about shit. He
I
said,
love
"Fuck
that
you,
little
like I'm
freak.
here."
Yeah, it's so funny.
Bro
dude.
was just present. He was just
Yeah.
like, "I'm here. It is what it is."
he was enjoying it. Yeah.
And his a baby voice is so funny. It's like contradicting.
I wonder. Yeah.
This is a spoiler.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Spoiler,
But, like,
spoiler.
When he didn't end up getting melted, he was like, "Ah."
Yeah.
He's been waiting for it.
Yeah.
This is just to feel
little
something.
freak.
Yeah. Man, it just reminded me of the old one again when I told Pablo this. Because it was very similar to the older version one, kind of. It pulled a lot of
The
similar
live
themes.
action
Yeah, the live action one.
Oh, like them being plumbers
and just going
Yeah.
into
New
different
York, you know what I'm
worlds.
going to
saying?
New
Brooklyn.
York, Brooklyn,
Mhm.
going to different Bronx, and going to different like world in the
The weird thing about
Yeah.
that one was, wasn't it based around like Luigi? Well, not weird, but like,
I mean,
different because he
has,
That
like, a
movie
love story.
scared Me.
Oh,
as a
really?
child. I was like, maybe like, when did it come out? I don't know how old I was when it come out. I was young.
1993.
though.
yeah, it shows old.
Yeah, well, I was -1.
Literally was not
Negative
here
two.
yet. Was not- Look, it was not thought of yet. Goddamn it.
But when I first watched it, I was like on cable TV or something. And I was scared. I saw Bowser,
Mhm.
saw the Koopas. They're
The
all
Koopa,
freaky as hell. I was like,
yeah.
this ain't
The
no
dudes
Mario.
with the
looked
shrunken
terrible.
head.
Like
Yeah.
they,
The
they
big ass
really did
shoulder.
look awful. I'm not
I thought
gonna
they
lie to
pranked
you.
me. Like, yeah, this is Mario. I was like, yeah. No, this ain't.
It's funny because the first time I watched it was like a month ago with Pablo
At the studio.
here.
Yeah,
at the
shout
studio.
I
out
haven't
Kevin.
watched it since. And I
love to hear
don't
it.
want to.
Dude, it was so good.
It was one of them.
He said it was so good.
It was one of those. It was one of those TBS movies that came on.
It's crazy
That
to
you skip
think that
school type shit.
yeah, they had to use like special effects. Like they really had to invest a budget into these explosions because they didn't have
Yeah,
like the
dude.
technology that we.
It
have
reminded
now,
me
you
of like Mad Max with like Nintendo themes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you
That's
talking
exactly
about
what it is.
practical effects?
yeah, like real life shit.
Yeah.
Instead of
It was just funny to
green
me
screen.
that they
Right.
were built all these weird mechanical like, you know.
Yeah, that was weird to me. I don't understand that.
It was funny when like Mario had a dance with the lady at the club or something, and he had to get something from her, and it was on her body. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
I can't remember. I haven't watched
Fuck,
this since I was
but-
like
Yeah, it's
5.
very fresh in my brain. So yeah, it's so funny.
The whole time during the movie, I was like, I should have waited to stop taking shrooms because it's like they keep talking about mushrooms.
Oh,
and it's
A
like,
lot
I
of the
should've took
anim-
it.
I feel like even like a lot of the we saw a trailer for some crazy shit.
Yeah,
All the
Teenage Mutant
The
Ninja
Teenage
Turtles.
Mutant Ninja Turtle trailer. Did you watch
Oh
it?
yeah,
Dude, that shit
Seth
was like
Rogen's.
raw.
I feel like this is the first time they're actually teens, right?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that. It was like the
That's
first time they
right,
actually
yeah.
at least look or act like teens.
Yeah.
Or sound like
They
teens.
just did a movie like 3 years ago. Like was it 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
Oh, you're talking about like the recent
Like
theater
the-
one? Yeah. It was about
Yeah.
like 3-4 years ago.
That's why I'm like, damn, there. I mean, they're trying to stick it with teenage. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I love the teenage.
But I like this. I think I like this one the best though. so
I
far.
like the animation style is definitely like kind of like that Spider-Verse
Like the Miles
type
Morales
of,
one. Yeah. That was an also great trailer that they played.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
sick. Yeah.
It's like-
Oscar Isaac's
Mm.
Spider-Man 2099 or whatever the hell.
I'm loving the Hispanic representation out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. A lot of presentation going on with a lot of things in movies. I feel like nowadays,
Yeah.
like for Beef,
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Netflix show. I watched the first 2 episodes at
10
Rex's
out of 10.
house. So intense.
Shout out Steven Young, man.
Yeah, man.
He reminds me
Yeah,
of
boy.
Alex Ugly Pants.
Oh, true.
I don't know if
Shout
that's
out
racist.
Ugly Concepts.
Yeah, after getting fired up for Cowboy Bebop, there's only one way up.
Yeah.
There's only one way to go. So,
You got the
Yeah.
buzz cut, and then
Shout out Ali Wong too.
yeah, she's going crazy.
Dude,
that
there
was
was so
not
many
Cowboy Bebop was
Asians.
tweaking.
Shout out to
I
Asians,
didn't, I
bro.
didn't watch Cowboy Bebop to be real.
I didn't watch
Really?
it
I thought
either.
he was in Cowboy Bebop.
Who?
Steven Yeun.
No. It was
I just
John
remember
Cho.
that was John.
Yeah, John or Cho. Sorry, I
This
don't
guy
know.
from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ah, okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Tweaked.
I mean, I honestly watched Cowboy Bebop, the Netflix adaptation. I liked it, but it wasn't Cowboy Bebop. You know what I'm saying? That shit was not
I
Cowboy
watched
Bebop.
one scene.
Yeah,
On,
but I
like
liked
on
it though.
Twitter, and I was like,
Yeah.
nah.
If it was a whole different name of something else completely, it would have been a great show. You know what I'm saying?
See, I feel that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be a property. Be something
Yeah,
else.
bro.
you know?
Like it could have been something completely different with different like detachment, but the same story. It would have been good.
My
'Cause-
favorite part,
yeah.
yeah. My favorite part of Beef was David's show.
Oh, the artist David
Yeah.
Cho. Yeah,
Just the fact,
I
like,
forgot he's
that
in
he's
it.
on there and
Yeah.
he's in a lot of the episodes.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you said is Bobby Lee, was he in it at all?
Bro,
No.
that shit was funny as fuck because they
Is he
had
in it?
Andrew. No, but they had Andrew
Oh,
Santino in it.
dude, I feel
then-
so sad,
bro, but Andrew Santino's character in the show, his
Yeah.
best friend, his name is Bobby.
oh,
So it's
okay,
like that's kind of funny.
that's kind of fucked up though. Like,
You don't think they asked him? I feel like
Or
I don't
something
know.
probably happened like with schedule
Oh,
or something,
sure.
bro.
he'd be
like-
on Hawaii
true,
5-0.
True.
But
True.
yeah,
That's crazy.
it's a
That's
great
what's
show.
up though. Yeah, that's what's up.
I
Yeah.
like seeing the art in it. It's pretty
Mm.
funny. Like the stuff they be making. I mean, it makes me want to sculpt because it's a
Oh.
lot of crazy sculptures and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't watched it. I gotta watch
She
it.
always does something like with food in it too. I appreciate her for that.
Mm.
Like I feel like I don't know if she was a chef or some shit.
And Will You Be My Maybe?
Yeah, like she was even that.
It's
Like
another
she
great
always,
movie.
It's
Have you
always
seen it?
something food.
No, I'm
Like
not.
Will You Be My Maybe?
she always like
It's on
had
Netflix.
something like a burrito. She had a big ass burrito in her hand and shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
When she was eating the chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
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 Great movie. I mean,
Right.
show.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Speaking of great shows on Hulu, did you guys? Oh no, that wasn't Hulu. That's Netflix. But
What?
did you guys see the new season of Dave?
I am the first 2 episodes in.
Nice. What'd you think?
I'm excited to see where it goes.
I think it could get better.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't too.
I
The
feel
first
like
2
fir-
ones
I
were
feel like
weird.
the 3rd season. What was it? This the second season?
This is the 3rd.
The second season kind of started off a little slow too.
Mm.
But I'm glad to see everybody's in a good. I don't know, in a good.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting along right now, so it's cool. Shit,
It's
but
a good groove.
That
going
just
on.
means
Yeah.
something's gonna happen.
of course.
Yeah.
Shout out Gata. He's going crazy.
Drop a bomb for Gator.
But what is that show about you? I never seen it.
It's about like the fake life of Lil Dicky. You know the rapper.
I don't even know the real life of
I'm sure it's like real life and incorporated too.
You think his dick is really fucked up like that?
No, I'm not saying. Well, I don't know. I
Oh.
don't know. I'm not saying it like that, but I'm also saying like, well, who knows?
Yeah.
It's just about a rapper and like how he got successful, I guess, in a sense. And his journey is about his journey. But in
Yeah.
real time, that was also that's okay. But in real time, it that's about him too, in a
Okay.
sense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, Little Dicky. He made that song with fuck, the guy who did 1738.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty
Fetty Wap. He did a song with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save that money.
Save
That
money.
money. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm familiar with a few of his songs. Yeah.
But I think he's a better TV show
Like actor?
than musician.
Mm.
I think he knows that.
Yeah, but I'm not incorrect with that. Yeah, for sure. But he already did it. Like he did it. He's done his song that
It's
he
pretty
needed.
good.
What if we see him in Coachella?
Shit.
I told y'all he was on the freshman at the XXL 2016 class.
Yeah.
It's the greatest class to me. I feel like everybody is doing something on that class, you know? Like, he's with Kodak, he's with Uzi, 21.
21.
I want to see his freestyle.
Yachty.
Yachty.
That's funny.
It was Anderson
Anderson
Paak.
Paak.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was on there.
Yeah. Let's get some questions going because we got some questions.
All right. Play that funky beat. Questions. Asking all them questions.
Don't be scared.
Questions. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Ask some questions.
I'm a DJ now.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Ask some questions.
All right, Rubik's Cube asks,
Yes.
what motivates you every day to create?
Wanting more. Yeah, so this is a question for all of us.
Okay.
I guess I'll start off. I think not being satisfied where you are in life and just wanting to pursue like a better life. I think that's what I really think about that daily. Like I need to motivate myself to really do this shit. Like change my circumstances.
True.
For
But doesn't that create a lot of pressure for you? Because like for me, it creates a lot of pressure, and I'm just like the pressure like is too much, and it makes me not do anything.
Yeah, but that's the point where you can either fold under pressure, or you can like come out of it. You know what I'm saying? So
Under
I don't know.
pressure.
I would say the same thing as him. Like it's just wanting more, not even for like yourself, but for your family, being able to like show them something different. But also, I'm still doing what I want to do, and I'm showing you guys I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I can take care of myself.
100%.
Yeah, it's just about trying to make something out of nothing. You know what I mean? Show them in like real time you can make something out of nothing.
Do you guys feel like you're capable of more than what you're producing right now?
Yes.
Like you just feel like so much more capable, right?
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
I do feel that.
Nice.
Jason, anything that motivates you every day?
I guess like why do you keep going? Why do you keep making art?
Man, fuck. I don't know. Sometimes I think to myself like, oh, this is the only thing I can do. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I feel like I am good at, that I can make. And there are days where I do feel like I can make it, you know what I'm saying? So like
Facts.
I just feel like it's a waste. And if I don't do anything, like if I don't do this, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing?
I feel that 100%. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll die doing this, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like legit.
Yeah.
When I even like I like just try like just creating or just not settling for like less than what I like know I want. I can't go 20 years and be like in 20 years be like, oh, I'm doing the same work. I can't do it. You know what I mean? That's another motivating. Like I can't allow myself to do it.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I find myself like sketching and drawing and then thinking about like, man, like if I wasn't sketching and drawing, like literally what I would be doing. Because that takes up so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, in a sense, I feel like it's the only thing I really excel at, and I put so much time into it. So like, it's not more like I feel trapped. More like I just have so much fun doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it, and you know, if it lands me where I want to be,
when it lands you where you want to be,
when it lands me where I want to be, I'll be like, I'm glad I kept doing it.
Facts. Do you guys imagine yourself like sketching and drawing at 50 years old?
Yeah,
for
easily.
sure.
80?
Dude,
as long as you can hold the pencil.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
But by then, I feel like we would have mechanical things that we could just like you know,
just attach something to like
my arm would be like,
the hardest day work.
Like, you know,
the hardest day work. You pull this shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully by then, by the time I'm 80, they have like some device you could attach to like your lobe or something.
You could think about it.
A pencil
like
just like picks itself up and starts doing what you want.
That'd be raw.
So that'd be sick.
Yeah. We got another question from Eric Too Dope. He asked, favorite taco spot?
That's a hard one, but honestly, there's this place called Mazamitla that's pretty consistently like the flavor is like on point.
There's this place up north here I've been going to because it's just convenient and it's like very solid considering we're up north. And It's called Diamante Azul. It's like right there in like Clark and some shit. That street.
Earlier you said you didn't know your streets
Clark
like
and
that.
Clark and Hollywood.
Nice.
I'm gonna go Zaka Taco.
Zaka Tacos. Damn.
Someone's gonna go to that spot you just said. They're in the
It's
middle
gonna
of
be
nowhere.
nothing there.
I'm gonna say Taco Burrito King.
No,
No, I'm
way.
just-
no
You
way.
love Taco
Nah,
Burrito.
I don't.
Look,
No I don't hate it.
dude.
Nah.
I don't hate it, but I don't
hate
love it.
Love
It's not
it.
my best. It's not
I
like
mean,
my favorite.
I don't
You
like
don't
it.
Yeah.
It's
You
too
go for it
oily.
often?
I feel like as a Hispanic, I should know better tacos, but
It's
the best
just-
ones I've had are from like home parties, like or like,
Mm.
like house parties.
I mean,
and
that
stuff.
makes sense. That's like
But taco, I'm gonna say Taco Sublime, just because like
okay.
realistically, who's really
Those are
like
pretty
doing it
good.
like
Really
that? You
good
know,
tacos,
Taco
like,
Sublime.
yeah.
Like,
Those are pretty
They're
good.
definitely
fine
like
with that.
top 3 for me.
Yeah.
Not
Did-
that I can think of the other 2, but like I just don't want to say that.
No free promo.
Yeah.
I feel that.
what kind of question is this last question here?
I don't know. That was in Japanese, I believe.
Oh,
But
okay.
you want to ask it?
What is
Somebody
your
asked
life's
that?
meaning?
What is your life's meaning?
Yeah, I mean,
We won't know.
You got
I
fans
don't
from all
know
over the
until,
world.
I ain't gonna know. Till
they're gonna think I
shit.
just read that in Japanese because you guys said it was English.
Yeah, that's so.
How is it?
Oh no,
Japanese?
it says what is the meaning of your life?
What is your what is your life's meaning?
Alright,
What is
well,
the meaning of your life?
What?
I'm not
Meaning of
sure
my
yet.
life. That's so.
Mm.
What a heavy way to.
Not
end
in
the
a bad
question
way. I'm not
section.
like not sure what I'm supposed to do, but I don't think my I'm sorry. Well, like my gift right now, my gift is creating in all types of like fashions. You know what I'm saying? So my gift is creating, but my gift is I've always thought my gift is gonna lead me like to my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm doing right now is what I'm always gonna do, but it's gonna go to me finding out like what I'm truly like meant to do. You know what I mean? So I think this is what I'm meant to do now, like create and like do shit like that too. But I don't think we'll know that until like later on. You know what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
tough. It's like at most you could hope to inspire people with this shit, but yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I think. Just like motivate.
Just reminds me of when my mom kept saying like, "Oh, like what do you want to do in like life and stuff?" And I was just like, "What do you mean? I've been telling you. Like this is it. What the fuck?"
It's like no, for real though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That conversation always happens.
I feel
It's
that.
it's just so funny. I'm just like,
Mhm.
like I'm like if I win the lottery, this is what I'm doing. Like you know what I'm saying?
It's very, very difficult to define. Like this is like one answer. You know, you just kind of gotta have done it to prove it. But I guess if you were to put it down, this like, you know, life's meaning. Personally, me like, I think I talked about this before recently. But just to like when I look at, you know, the people I look for inspiration in, I want to be able to like at least be a reference like that in the future for someone else.
Mhm. I see that.
That'd be sick.
It's true. I want to be
The very best.
ever. Okay. Dun-dun-dun.
And then last question, I'm gonna just shout out Keddy because he's been supporting the pod, and he did get to have Richard on first, but he asked. Well, I guess we kind of answered it. He asked like, how did we meet? But
Oh, that's not what that says.
I mean, I went to.
It says, "What is it like being Rich's second choice?"
There's a second part to that question.
Yeah, what
but-
does that mean? How does
We
can
kinda-
you rephrase that?
Oh, because Richard
Oh.
went on the Divergence podcast before us.
Oh, true.
So
that's
he was
Ticas
like
here.
rubbing it in my
Oh,
face.
that's so funny.
But
Yeah.
it makes sense, you know.
Yeah,
brothers,
yeah,
brothers.
yeah.
Well, technically, I had scheduled this one first,
Yeah,
yeah.
He stole you from
You
me.
hear that?
Yeah.
but then yeah, I told him a longer time ago that I would go on this podcast when the Mario movie comes out,
Damn.
and lo and behold,
He had that one line about you guys being brothers for like that long.
Yeah.
But what does it feel like to be a younger brother?
It's weird.
Are you the
It
youngest?
feels like
all right.
I'm
You're like the
I'm
middle
the middle child, but I'm the younger brother. You know.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like sometimes it's like having growing up. It was like having 3 parents.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because like you feel like there's that threshold where like you and your bro are bros, and then like they mature, and then you're still being a dumbass, and it's like
Yeah.
they're your third parent. Like, I thought we were brothers.
That's kind of cool. I
But
hope
they're just
Lucas
trying
is
to
that
be
to like my other kids for sure.
No, for sure. I
Yeah,
mean,
because he's got like a little bit more of a head start.
yeah. Once they like, they'll be in it for sure, and then like once he gets like that threshold where you kind of start realizing you're an adult, then you're gonna start looking at the younger brothers like, you guys are acting stupid, like you know, like be more responsible and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be sick for you.
Did we talk about Tokyo at all?
No.
No.
Would you move out there?
Hell yeah, I would love to
100%.
move out there. I don't know if I'd live there because I feel like, you know, growing up, you're always like, I want to live there.
Yeah.
But like, you know, you come to a realization that, you know, you're home where you're home. Like U.S. is just very
America.
comfortable and cool. You know, for much as I get bored and talk shit all the time, you know, Tokyo is cool, but like, you know, you'll never be there like as a person living there. You know, you could live there for 10 years and you still won't feel like it's your home. So I feel like I'd get
Homesick.
lonely out there. Yeah, homesick.
Feel that.
But I'd love to live out there for like extended periods of time for sure.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest worries, that you would leave me.
What do you
It's going
mean?
on to bigger and better
I
things.
think I would just visit every year, which I plan
Yeah.
to do.
It'd be cool though, because I know I have somewhere to stay if I go.
Yeah.
So.
I have a timeshare over there, a little apartment.
This one time I went to Vegas and we went to a timeshare meeting
And
because they promised us like some money or something.
did you get the money?
Somehow, yeah, I did get it,
I would hope so.
but I had to complain because they had forced me to do a meeting that I didn't want. Well, they didn't force me, but they
Sounds scary.
yeah, it was weird, bro.
Damn. How much was it?
Like 500.
I'd do anything for $500.
How long was the meeting?
I think it was like an hour, but we didn't stay the whole time, and I don't know. This was the last time I went to the festival too, to day in Vegas.
Damn.
I'm excited. Like, you're leaving tomorrow.
Oh yeah, fuck.
You
I'm
ready?
leaving tomorrow.
You packed?
No, I'm so tired.
You haven't even packed yet?
I packed a little bit, but I'm just nervous, man. I'm just like,
Really?
yeah,
About the festival or about?
just like traveling.
for real?
I don't travel a lot,
Really?
so like, I don't know. I get nervous.
When's the last time you traveled?
Atlanta.
I went to Atlanta. I forgot about that. I went to Atlanta not that long ago.
It's like the flights or what is it? Just like, or it's like
Yeah,
the whole process. Of
I think the whole
yeah.
process, yeah,
Sure.
like waiting, like getting through like security and all that makes me nervous for some reason.
I feel you. I feel like that. Yeah. If you don't travel like
Yeah.
every day, it's probably something.
Honestly, I just feel like I have trauma from a kid of like getting lost.
For
So
real.
like when I go to these places, like somewhere new, and I have to figure out like where to go to, like, or else if I'm late, I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Screwed up,
Like
yeah.
I get nervous.
I mean,
Like even like photography jobs, like I used to go crazy locations like before, like in summers, like I used to shoot at Subterranean like every whatever and stuff like that, and that always made me nervous too, like before going there, even though I knew it was just like one stop away, like, you know, type shit.
right.
Yeah.
That's how I used to feel like.
It'll be
But
okay.
yeah.
How many shoes you bringing?
That's always the
And
struggle.
what shoes are you bringing?
Dude, that's the
Jeez.
problem too, because I still realize this is where I wish I had New Balance, low
Yeah.
key. Like fuck.
Would it be
But-
bad to take Merrell's?
It's just gonna be dusty as hell.
Yeah, bro.
So it's gonna get in the sock.
Dude, it's gonna
Yeah.
get
Damn.
fucked
True.
up. It's a desert, I feel like.
You've been before?
Nah, I just been hearing, like, I keep thinking that I'm gonna be in LA, but it's gonna be in like
Like in the desert.
Yeah.
Coachella Valley.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Hydrate. Drink your water.
I want to get one of those things that has the 2 tubes. I'm like,
They're gonna be like, sir, you can't bring that.
damn, for real?
I don't know.
They probably want you to buy their expensive ass water.
Yeah.
Right.
But you can bring the thing. I'm sure you can bring the tube thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I bring that hat from SpongeBob where it's like,
He
it was his
number
hat, Mr.
one.
Krabs. He was number one.
That should be sick as fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty nervous. I feel like I'm definitely not sleeping today. I'm just gonna wait, go early, and just chill and wait.
It's gonna be like a 5-hour flight. You can get a good nap in there.
Yeah, I think it's pretty like. I think it's only gonna be like 3 hours.
That's true. It's only like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Technically.
Are you gonna be drinking?
I've been drinking.
No.
No.
I thought Jason did.
You gotta have
Nah, I
like
don't
at least
drink.
one shot. or
Nah,
something
what are you
like that.
talking about? You see me in the plane just throwing up everywhere. On babies. And then it's
You
a whole
gonna be
different
going
thing.
past Coachella shit, talking about throwing up on babies.
Are you gonna be drinking, Pablo?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I can do, I guess. I've been taking too many shrooms. The whole month of March, I was taking a lot of shrooms.
Yeah.
So I'm probably not gonna do that. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Keep it low key.
Go skiing a little bit.
Oh shit!
Is that what you're on?
No. I'm actually just been drinking way too much. I'm trying to take a break.
From drinking?
Yeah.
Nice. I
And
know we've
Pablo's
had
like-
our fair conversations
And
about
Pablo's like, come here to the studio, get whatever drink you want.
that.
And lo and behold, here I am. But yeah, sounds like fun. Wish I could come.
It's
Yeah.
okay. We'll do another festival.
Yeah. I just want to take a normal LA trip. Like every LA trip to me is
Yeah.
like a festival.
LA is always fun.
Yeah.
Have you been with us?
Yeah, I've been once.
But not with us?
Nah.
I want to go with you too. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I only been one time.
Oh, you went with Drax Gang.
Nah, I won't. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they were there, but I
Oh.
was for a family reunion when I went.
I was gonna tell you we should get Remus, like that day that we're in LA. I'm
Uncle
excited.
Remus?
Is it Remus?
Where? In California?
No.
What are you talking about? Chicken?
Oh, over by us? Yeah, it's Remus.
Yeah. What's the place in California called? Roscoe's.
Oh.
But Remus is good too. I
Oh.
don't know. I'm hungry now. Shit. Sorry.
Was it called? So that's the chicken and waffles. One?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't we go there?
We did.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're gonna eat, and that's the problem. I want to eat in LA, but we're not gonna even be in LA.
Grocery shop.
Yeah, it's rough. We're just gonna eat fast food.
In and out. Go ahead. Go crazy.
Yeah,
Just pack up on 18 In-N-Out burgers.
they're gonna catch me smuggling in burgers.
Bring a trench coat.
That's
Hell yeah.
funny.
But all right, Rich.
Whoa.
Shout out Rex. We miss you. Come back on the pod.
Shout out, Rex.
He's already in LA and shit.
Spiritually,
Yeah, he's already
in your seat.
That boy be
Yeah.
booking flights
Yeah.
quick. He's like, I gotta get comfortable. I need a day ahead.
But thank you, Rich, for coming on to User Friendly, the friendliest
course.
podcast in the world.
Thank you,
Yes.
User
Thanks,
Friendly,
bro.
the
You're a
friendliest
legend.
podcast in the world.
You're the
Shout out
filthiest,
Jason.
Thank you.
the richest.
Shout out Pablo. Shout out Squared.
We love you.
Yeah.
We love you back.
Do you have anything that's coming up or anything you want to shout out?
Plug.
Yeah, follow me at FlthyRich on Instagram, FLTHY_RICH,
Let's go.
and TikTok, same thing. And we're dropping on FlthyRich.com soon, so
Nice.
keep your eyes peeled. Buy something for your mother.
Let's go. You can follow me on Pablo Trees, Pabs Prince. We got Pobs and Pals 5,
5.
April 28th,
The final.
1819, West Cermak. Me and my friends, usual suspects,
Usual.
Filthy Rich, Jazz, so many people.
So many people.
Let's have a great time. Yeah. Where can they find you, Squared?
Squared Hill everywhere.
Everywhere.
Jazz? Jace?
Stayoutoforder.com and Instagram, JAS. Out of Order, coming out with a Bulls shirt soon. Please check it out. Thank you. And follow us at User Friendly Podcast.
User Friendly
Yes.
Podcast.
On everything. Thank you.
Thank you, fellas.
Let's go.
Boom.
YouTube, Twitter,
YouTube,
TikTok,
Twitter,
Instagram.
TikTok, Instagram.
Follow that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play that beat. Yeah. Filthy Rich. Might take your filthy bitch.
Whoa.
He's a legend. Can't beat him.
Wow.
He's the best.
We went to New York. We all went to New York together. It was
We're all in
great.
New York together.
Ah man, New York is amazing too.
Yeah, okay, I'll come back.
That was the
We'll
first
talk
day.
about, we'll talk about all the trips next time.
That was
There's so
the
many
first day
trips.
that you like laid on your head on me, and I was like, nice.
That's what he did to me.
Yeah.
That's how I did.
It's like a spider web.
Pass. You just gotta pass the shoulder on.
Low key,
All right, I'll come back here again. We'll talk about the trips next time.
please.